A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "As the Father loves me, so I also love you. Remain in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you, and your joy might be complete. This is my commandment: love one another as I love you. No one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. You are my friends if you do what I command you. I no longer call you slaves, because a slave does not know what his master is doing. I have called you friends, because I have told you everything I have heard from my Father. It was not you who chose me, but I who chose you, and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will remain, so that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you. This I command you: love one another." The Gospel of the Lord.
Today's Gospel follows immediately after the Gospel proclaimed last week, in which Jesus taught that he was the vine and his disciples were the branches, and that union with Jesus will lead to fruitful service. This time, the tone changes because there is no longer an image, but a direct reference to a relationship. A relationship of love that takes different turns. Jesus says, "As the Father loves me, so also I love you." This is the summit of the Gospel. We need to know that the love the Father has for Jesus, a unique, total love for the Son, is the same love that the Father has for each of us. If we know this love, then we remain in this love. This is where our home is. To be home is to remain in the love that the Father has for the Son and for us too, his children. And to be home in the love of the Father is to share in the life of the Trinity through this love, which is the gift of the Spirit. With this very gift, we can love the Father with the same love of the Son for the Father, love our brothers and sisters with the same love of the Father and the Son, and love ourselves as children of the Father. The end then is joy, because joy is the color of true love. It is the color of God, who is our joy. But there is joy only where there is mutual love. God is perfect joy because there is mutual love between the Father and the Son. On our part, receiving and responding to this love of God by loving our brothers and sisters, we enter into the perfect joy of God. How then can we remain in this home? We remain in this home of love if we also love. This is the next term. The exhortation of Jesus is, "Love one another as I love you." In loving our brothers and sisters, we remain in the home of the Father. Where there is love among us, God is recognized as Father because we live as brothers and sisters. Yet another term, loving our brothers and sisters, makes us friends of God, not His servants. You are my friends if you do what I command you, Jesus said. Friends are equal. So by loving our brothers and sisters, we become like the Son, who must become such because he loves his brothers and sisters with the love of the Father. And the final turn is this. Jesus says, I have chosen you and appointed you to go and bear fruit. We are chosen and sent to bring much fruit into the world. The fruit that the vine produces is the fruit that Jesus has shown, loving his brothers and sisters as himself. There is no other fruit. We are capable of loving in the measure that we are loved. The gospel wants to show us how much we are loved by the Father. Jesus has manifested it completely by dying for us. If we know this love, we can live by this love. Indeed, God is love, and whoever remains in love remains in God, and God in Him.